gingerbread babies. We get to go on the ginger farm tour. The potting shed. Just waiting at the train. So we're way down there. And harvest. That's what's called harvest tour. There's the ginger plant. Just look like grass. Let's just sell lots of flowers. An outside plant here. Definitely an inside plant in Canada. So we're at the nice early 10:15 a.m. one. Might be the only ones because it's so cold. Nursery back here.
So cheers.
Ooh, cheers.
Cheers.
So here's what a ginger farm would look like. And they grow them in rows and the ginger sticks out of the ground. And they kind of die back like that when it gets cold out. A little bit of frost. And harvest February onwards. This is what turmeric looks like. It's part of the ginger family.
Usually reaches the ideal stage for factory processing by February. By this stage, most of the crop is harvested when the rhizomes have young with minimal fibre content, ideal for eating ginger. As these rhizomes have not yet developed a protective skin, great care is required during the harvest to prevent bruising. Final preparation is carried out on the farm, where the ginger is washed and stems are removed. When we are ready to process a batch, the ginger rhizomes begin a journey along a large conveyor belt here. After cooking, it's a bright yellow colour, and gradually by the 12th day, it takes on a golden hue to become known as Australia's golden ginger.
Basically washing it and sawing it, and that's getting ready for our juicing, which you'll see at the back that they're kind of working on right now. So that's kind of what's happening at the front of us. Now, what normally happens with the early harvest ginger in the processing side of things when it comes to our products, I'll explain. Through that green door is the building where we have those storage tanks. Right, just sitting over there. Now bring in the ginger using those blue tubs. Those blue tubs hold about 400 kilos of ginger. They dip it into the hopper, similar to what you see now, and it'll travel through that conveyor belt, and they'll be there cutting off any stalks. Go over the conveyor belt, similar to what's happening today, but instead of dropping into a yellow bucket, you see that little silver machine just pulled out in the middle of the room? that's our cutting machine. So the ginger will be dropping into that and being cut. Now rhizome on the ginger is a very weird shape. Doesn't really kind of bode well for cutting, especially when you want those uniform, consistent pieces. So we need to kind of sort out just all those different shapes and sizes. So after the cutting machine, it travels up that blue conveyor belt, and it goes through our sorting machine on the right-hand side. That's a very simple machine. It kind of rotates around through different holes and drops the ginger based into bins at the bottom of the machine, depending on its size. And then we'll be able to use that particular size and shape of ginger for various products. Are they waving at you down the bottom there? Yeah. Bunch of show-offs. It's all about me, not you. No, just kidding. Now at the back of the room where they're working right now, that is some new equipment, part of our expansion plans over the last 12 months, and that is our juicing facility back there. So with the juicing, they use the older harvest ginger, right? Because that extra fibre content works really well when it comes to the juicing. Plus the products that we're creating out of that juice, we want that punchier, fully developed kind of ginger flavours. But welcome to our syruping room. So there's a couple of things that kind of set Buderim Ginger apart when it comes to their ginger products. First one is that early harvest ginger. Right, that's quite important, right, because of that mild kind of flavours that you get out of it. The next thing that is unique to Buderim Ginger are these syruping tanks. Right, and the process and the transformation of the ginger through the cooking process. And I'll explain to you what that is. Next door, once we've cut it and then we've sorted it all, and we fill up one of these tanks. And they hold about 1.2 tonne of ginger. We fill it with water, heat it up to about 90 degrees, and cook that ginger for a very short period of time. Right, that helps any fermentation. Also helps stop any fermentation and also softens the ginger. Allows it to be a little bit more receptive to the syruping process. Drain out that water, refill the tank with the beautiful sugar syrup. On average, on general, about 50% sugar, 50% water kind of syrup, but it does vary depending on what product they're trying to achieve. Then, for the next 12 days, it cooks away slowly but surely away in those tanks, in that syrup, transforming into that beautiful, rich, glossy, golden ginger that you see right in front of you. That extracts all the ginger out of it. You got that blue hose on the end of it, it works just like a vacuum cleaner. And it literally just sucks up the ginger and the syrup straight out of the tank. And it separates the two. We use that syrup, that is liquid gold, that stuff. We use that in various products, one which you'll try very shortly, beverages, things like our gummy bears, and ginger beers and so on.
Gummy bears?
This is technical term. This is the green foliage that grows just above the ground. It's looking a bit sad and sorry because it is winter time and a lot of this dies down in the cooler months. But you've got the rhizome just doing this beautiful thing under the ground. Now you guys can't answer this. Anybody know what this is?
Turmeric.
Oh! Turmeric. And there's one more.
Cardamom.
Oh, cardamom is correct, but we get its seed and not its rhizome. What's the third one? Starts with G. Galangal.
Yeah.
So they're the only three varieties of ginger that have the edible rhizome. We're right with cardamom, but it's the seed that we eat, not the rhizome. This is one of them. Got on that rice cracker. So we've cut up the onions, sauteed them down. We've added ginger marmalade. We've added a few little goodies in there, a few little spices, some cinnamon, some cloves, a little bit of orange juice to give it some sweetness. Cooked it all down to this gorgeous jammy texture.